Good morning. I am feeling emotionally drained, completely exhausted. I kind of feel like I'm getting a cold. And I think I'm reading one, two, three books right now. And I just realized I wanted to read a new book for my book club, that is, our quarterly book club that comes up this Friday. So I need to pick that book and finish it. I think I'm going to do Nocticadia by Keri Lake. I have the audio, the ebook, and the physical book. So why don't we start that? Why don't we see how far we get into it? And let's read for 24 hours. Let's see how much reading I can do in 24 hours to reset my emotional levels, my capacity for the world and life. Okay? Okay, I accidentally reset my timer. So when I went to put my youngest son to bed, I had read 4 hours today. And then I restarted my timer. It was over 4 hours, but whatever, we'll call it 4 hours. And I read 17 minutes while I was putting him to bed. I'm gonna rinse off and then get my other kids to bed. I usually read on my Kindle app while I'm putting them to bed too, so we'll get a little more reading time then. Okay, 24 hours, 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. We got barely over 6 hours. That sounds about average, right? I prioritized turning mundane tasks into audio book hours. I, instead of scrolling, did physical reading, and when you add it all up, I mean, like I didn't turn anything down to read, I guess you would say, right? Like I still watched 2 45-minute episodes with my husband last night of a show. I still played with my kids as normal, still did normal tasks, but this was more so just, if I'm going to be doing a mundane task, let's pop on an audiobook. If I'm going to be inclined to pick up my phone instead, let me grab an e-reader or my physical book. And so we went that route and got 6 hours in 24 hours of reading time. My brain feels so much better. I think sometimes when, the mundane tasks are not as entertaining as they are in audiobook listen. And then also just, our phones. You make it a habit and it's around you all the time, and then you keep constantly picking it up and ingesting other information. I would rather ingest a story. So nice little reset of 24 hours. So 6 hours and 24 hours as a mom of 4. I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. this is spoilers for Nocticadia. I am 50% through Nocticadia, so I want to give my thoughts. As far as dark goes, it is dark academia setting, lots of trauma, a taboo relationship, or what we don't know is a relationship yet, but we're assuming that because it's dual POV that there is a relationship on the horizon. And so yeah, I think it's fitting for that. There is talk of spice, but no spice other than masturbation. It's an age gap, so you know it is taboo. You have to if that's gonna be something that you're annoyed with. It's not like crazy age gap, you know. He's a young professor and she's 20 or 22, I believe, so not too crazy. Also, like the revenge aspect that we're getting with the professor. I kind of wish our female main character was a little bit more pissed off at those around her. But also, you know, she's not trying to make her life harder. She's trying to make it better for her and her sister, so I get that. I just, yeah, I kind of wish she was a little more angry, a little more revenge from her, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll come in the future, I don't know. But now, I think I'm like 56% or something, now our female main character and our male main character are finally, first of all, he gave her a nickname. Love that, so cute. Second of all, they are now officially doing lab together, just the two of them, so just alone time. So now we're going to see a lot more of their hidden desires for each other. So I think we're just now getting to the really good parts of this book. Although I really do like like I said, the plot, the mystery, the how do we solve this disease, because clearly not only did it kill her mom, but his dad had some shit to go down with it and he's sick. So is it going to help him, hurt him? What's going to happen? I'm really curious. It is really a gross disease. I mean, not that it was supposed to be cool, but like, it is gross to think about. This worms living inside of you, becoming, you know, they're parasites, cleansing you of all your other ailments so that they can have like a solid host, and then like wanting to drown you because they're so drawn to water, like bleh. He got her a yearly pass to the coffee shop. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. I'm in a summer period, clearly. Come with me to the gym in the great 2026 Snowmageddon to listen to the last 26 minutes of Nocticadia, which will inevitably have some sort of spicy scene in it and probably something that will make me sad or cry. In the gym while I'm doing cardio. we are talking Nocticadia, so reflective, by Keri Lake. Dark, academia, spicy, mysterious. There's definitely like a heavy level of mystery that you're like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Very reluctant professor-teacher relationship. These are not, they do have an age gap, but these are not like an 18-year-old and a 65-year-old. So just, I don't remember their ages, but I think she's like 20 something and he's like 40 something. 50s? I don't know. No, not 50. Definitely. Anywho, I did like it. I have heard great things and I think it lives up to the hype. The audiobook is really good. I think the characters are cool. I think that the character growth is interesting. The plot twists are really cool. I like the, what's the word that I'm thinking of? The, not disease, the parasite kind of vibe that has going on. Yeah, I thought it was really good. I did enjoy her work. I felt that it was really long. Like there was times that I was like, I feel like we could have got here faster. But again, that could also be, you know, listening to the audiobook versus reading. Sometimes I feel more immersed when I'm reading a physical book. It's just hard. Got 4 kids. And when I did read it on my e-reader, I enjoyed her writing more than I did when I was listening to the audiobook, even though I think the audio narrators are fantastic. I was super stoked to see the 2 narrators that was doing this book because I have enjoyed them in other things. So, yeah, I would say if I had to rate a straight stars, no halves or anything, I would say 4 stars. If I was giving halves or quarters, I would say probably like a 4 1/4, 4 1/2. Again, there was just parts of it in the audio at least that felt elongated. But the twists and turns were good. It is very spicy. But I think the characters do a really good job with the spice. I think that the characters, their growth over time, and their relationship in general and how that changes and grows, I think makes the spice make more sense. And I think that this spice makes sense for where they're at currently throughout the book. So I think that's good because sometimes you read a romantasy and you're like, is this just thrown in here? Like, why would they barely know each other? They would not be having this type of a scene. But yeah, I thought she did a fantastic job. I do have Anathema, so I'll have to check that out. This I definitely think is like a fall, winter, like especially like a November kind of vibe. Melt into it if you're looking to read it during an atmospheric time, because it does have a lot of atmosphere.